Ah, cut that crap off. Cut it off. Just, just cut it off. Thank you. Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Meyer, the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Undisputed YouTube's podcast world heavyweight champion. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to bear witness the final episode of Michael Meyer's Impact Review Show. And, ladies and gentlemen, here to join me to bask the final show, the final Impact Review Show, the owner of the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone, Travis Neely.
What is up, everybody? This is your owner of the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. Michael Meyer's last Impact show ever on his YouTube channel. You know what? Yeah, TNA, it's nothing but a talk show now. Anyway, but I do got good news, ladies and gentlemen. The TNA Wrestling Fan Zone will continue on our YouTube channel, so don't count that out. It will be live every week, or episode every week, so don't miss that, and some good stuff coming up. But well, let's get on with this last Impact review on Michael Meyer's channel.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, my buddy Scotty is not here with us tonight. He had to get ready for work in the morning. Buddy, get ready for a shocking announcement for next week. You people will get to see, you will get to hear the shocking announcement that will be for next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, we get into our last show of the night. We get into our first match. It was Mr. Anderson against Gunner. Somehow I didn't see this. I was busy making supper, getting myself something to eat, and I pretty much missed the whole entire match. They brought back the earlier tonight. It showed that Mr. James Storm got involved in this match. So your winner of that match was Gunner. Travis, what were your thoughts on the match?
It was all right. James Storm, he ran out of nowhere and he was taken down. Storm then missed the kick on Gunner, then accidentally connected on Anderson, which caused Anderson to lose this match. But it was all right match, nothing special.
Yeah. Yes, it was somewhat of an alright match. As you can see, we have one viewer I know has to be CM Styles, my boy, all the way from the show that I just got done doing with. A show that doesn't go an hour long. But, ladies and gentlemen, we get into our second match of the night. Or was another match. Pretty much Gunner had to face Bobby Roode. As you guys know, they had to do a card drawing to see who is going to face who. If someone gets the higher card, they will face against the lower card. I'm like, okay. But it was Bobby Roode against Gunner. But your winner of this match was pretty much Bobby Roode. Gunner pretty much had this match, somewhat of a good match, but Gunner lost the match. Travis, your thoughts?
It was an okay match as well. This high card thing, it's not really that good. I mean, I never did like this high card stuff. Excuse me. But anyway, you have this is what happened at the end that was kind of okay. Roode. Anyway, it says Gunner went off the top with a missed headbutt Roode bomb by Bobby Roode to pick up the win. Roode will then challenge Eric Young later tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship. So, yeah.
Yeah, as you guys know, I am deleting all the stuff from tonight. Our match number 3, it was, well, pretty much Willow versus James Storms. Just Willow wins this by via disqualification due to a chair shot or to a beer bottle shot or something he did. Mr. threatening with a thing he's going to try to kill Will. Travis, your thoughts?
You know what? James Storm's still losing. James Storm, what happened to you, man? You used to be the star of TNA back in the day. You used to be the TNA World's Heavyweight Champion, and you losing like 15,000 matches now. Storm, come on. And then you signed a contract with TNA again for a multi-year deal. That's like 3 years. Okay, James Storm, come on, where's your head at, buddy? But anyway, I don't care for Willow. This Jeff Hardy gimmick it should have been. This is the way I've been saying it. Willow and Jeff Hardy should have been two different characters. They shouldn't say Jeff Hardy's Willow. TNA screwed up on their part on this, and that's all I have to say about it. And I just hope Willow, this character, well, I'm not going to see it that much anymore. But anyway, Willow is just a stupid character.
Yes, and well, ladies and gentlemen, we get into a six-man tag. We had the Bromans and DJ Zema Ion against the new TNA World Tag Team Champions, my boys, the American Wolves of Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards. Yes, I don't care what they're called. I don't care if they're called the Wolves. They're called the American Wolves because that's their name down in Ring of Honor, and that's the name I'm going to give them. And guys don't like it, I'm sorry. But then we had the TNA X Division champion, Sonata. Pretty much the winner of this match was the American Wolves. And Sonata, you had the X Division the champions win this match. Travis, what are your thoughts on the six-man tag match?
Well, it was good to see all three members of Sonata and the Wolves hit their finisher on DJZ to get the victory. So that looks pretty cool. And there's a ladder match coming up, but I already know what happens there. I don't want to TNA fans out there, I don't want to spoil them, but anyway, that's the only good part was the finishers at the end.
Yes, and then, well, ladies and gentlemen, we get a TNA Knockouts title celebration. That, to me, damn, I wanted him to see stripped down to nothing, but I don't know. I don't know what the way they're going with this X Division or the Knockouts. As you saw, ladies and gentlemen, there's only 5 left. Where's ODB? Where has she been? Not around. Where has some of the knockouts been? Look, we only had 5 divas out. We only had 5 knockouts out there tonight. Pretty much knows that knockouts division's dying with the tag team division. But we get into our main event. We had a TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. It was Eric Young, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, against Bobby Roode. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This match was good. I mean, to me, Eric Young is defending a championship the way he's supposed to defend it every week on a TV show. See, here's the thing. I love Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's a really good wrestler. He's been here in 2011. He started in 2012, 2011. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, but they're both... No. Eric Young's been in TNA since day one, since 10 years ago, or 12 years ago. He's been here more years than Daniel Bryan has now. I would say he's got to be at least his 4-year... He's got to be in here for 4 years now. But the thing is, Eric Young, congrats, my friend. You are a TNA World Heavyweight Champion. You're defending the belt like a champion. But, yeah, you did a really good match. See, I'm not burying it at all. Not burying TNA at all, but you're going to get a shocker after this is over. Travis, what are your thoughts on the main event?
Main event, it was better match on the whole Impact show tonight. You had Eric Young retain with the elbow drop. the top rope elbow drop to retain the title. And Eric Young, he's a great champion. He's like you said, Michael, he's been there since day one. Busted his butt with TNA, but you know what? Eric Young, he's no Daniel Bryan. I can say that. I mean, Daniel Bryan is, way better than he is. But, Eric's Eric. He's a comedy guy, and, he does bust his butt in TNA, like I said. But anyway, I don't know. It's just since everybody's winning this world title in TNA, it's just boring. It's just so many boring title reigns in TNA right now. It's just unreal. So I don't know what's going on with that situation, but it was the better main event or best match of the card, you want to say, tonight. But I do want to go with that knockout celebration earlier. Right, they only have 6 or 5 knockouts on the roster now, which is dying. I mean, look at TNA, look at WWE. They have a mega major big old divas division, okay? They got more women than you can think of than TNA has right now. I just talked about, where's ODB? Is she still there? I don't see her anymore. She's not with Eric Young. You don't see her with Eric Young. I don't know what's going on with ODB. You have Tessmacher, which rumor has it she's gone. I don't know. But somehow she's like trying to go to school for something, law, or I think it's law, I'm not sure. But anyway, your diva division's falling apart, and you only have 2 tag teams in the whole TNA, which is the Wolves and the Bromans, and that's really getting old right now. So anyway, better main event tonight.
Yes, a really good main event. Pretty much final thoughts. Well, Impact didn't do so well for me tonight. I know the one viewer might be saying it wasn't a good show. I'm sorry. I know it's going to hurt a lot of people, but I'm giving this show a 1 out of 5 stars tonight. Just 1 out of 5. Granted, Eric Young had a good main event, but the rest of the card, it's just some of them was too much talking. Travis, what are your final thoughts on Impact, our final Impact Wrestling review show?
I thought, bunch of a talk show, you ask me. Most of the stuff on there, like I just said, the tag team, the knockouts. Anyway, I actually give this about a 0.7. I don't really give this a 1. 0.7 from me. I did not like this episode of Impact, and I will be telling everybody a few announcements I have that people might want to know what's going to happen. But anyway, that's my thoughts about Impact tonight.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, the very last logo of the Impact Wrestling Review Show. As I always will say, thank you, Impact, for one hell of a years. Ever since I watched you guys in 2009, well, deuces. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is gone. But, shocking announcement from yours truly. Starting next week, there will be a debut of Michael Miners. Now, you gotta get shocked about this, Travis. You gotta get shocked about this. The new Michael Miners WWE NXT review show.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are and we will be doing WWE NXT review show from here on. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I love Spike TV. Spike TV has some of the good shows. Glory, mixed martial arts stuff to a lot of TAC2 Ink Masters. They have good shows. But Spike TV, I fare you good well. And ladies and gentlemen, you, the fans, will now see me. Oops. Hold on. Wrong thing. Sorry, we have the wrong thing here. Let me get rid of this thing real quick. It's my YouTube page, so let me get rid of this real quick. And I will reveal what our news channel is going to be based off of. Oh, yes, I know. I have to sign in. But, no, let me get, okay, come on. Let me get out of here. Quit. Yes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, our new channel that I will be starting watching next Thursday night. I don't know the time of when NXT starts. I will find out. But I will be watching the WWE Network. As of next Thursday night, this show right here will be on. The WWE Network will be on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give my big shout-outs. I want to give a big shout-out to Chris Double, the man that brought me to his show, The Wrestling Talk. Dos Santos, big shout-out to you, buddy. You're still a friend of mine. You're still a friend of me. But I have to go over to C Double's show for a little bit for right now. We're still friends. Dos, you're still a friend of mine. But also, big shout out to CM Styles, a big friend of mine now, a big friend of Destroying K-Fed. Go check out their Ustream channel. Really great stuff on there. Big shout outs to my guest here tonight, Travis Neves from the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. Don't worry, the channel's not going anywhere. The channel's still going to be around. There's still going to be live stuff. Yours truly will still be, yours truly will still be champion of that show, so don't worry. But ladies and gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart, TNA Wrestling, deuces, goodbye. Now I'm going to send it over to Travis to give him his final shout-outs and his thoughts on my new show coming on next week and his announcements.
Yes, what is up, everybody? I want to give my shout-outs to everybody at SLTD Wrestling. Check all them people out there. Like them on Facebook. Follow them on Twitter. They're awesome people like Brad, George, Greg that runs the site. And be sure to check out, make sure it's not .uk, it's .com now. It's www.sltdwrestling.com. So y'all check that out. We have articles up there every Monday, 2 a.m. time. So check that out. Also, big shout-outs to everybody at Revolution Wrestling. We had a really interesting podcast last night, and everybody needs to really check that out. Very, very interesting. Some tempers flared on that show. You had Adam Ward. It started it off. Yeah, Adam Ward. And we had, Michael Miner was co-hosting as well on that show. It will be aired on this channel sometime this weekend. If it's not this weekend, it'll be during the week next week, because I got a busy weekend ahead of me as well. But anyway, because it's hint, got something to say about that too. But anyway, big shout outs to everybody in Revolution Wrestling. Big shout outs to Michael Miner, the TNA Wrestling YouTube World's Heavyweight Champion. Also, big shout-outs to Scott Casey Gale. I know you wasn't on the show tonight, but big shout-outs to you as well. Shout-outs to all of Michael Miner's friends as well who's watching. Also, whoever's watching the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone, big shout-outs to y'all. We got great views on the last show, which was very awesome. But I'm going to go on with some of my announcements. Yes, that is right. You heard. Now you're going to hear it from the boss of the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. We will be going by reviewing Impact by spoilers here at the Zone. We will not be watching TNA Impact. It will all be based on spoilers. So, but don't worry at all, ladies and gentlemen. We won't spoil you before the airing of the episode. The review based on based off the spoilers on Impact we will review will be after Impact's air. We will review it based on the results of the show. So don't worry about watching and getting spoiled because the show will always be on Saturday or Sunday as normal. So don't worry about that. So don't worry about getting spoiled and don't worry about, the show's leaving, the channel's staying. We are continuing to do what we're doing here at the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. So don't miss it. So check out Showtime at the Zone every week as normal. It's going to be a great show every week. And next week, we're going to have Michael Miner return live on the TNA Wrestling Showtime at the Zone. It's going to be amazing. Great stuff coming up that I don't want y'all to miss. And it's just going to be awesome. NXT review next week with Michael Miner is going to be amazing. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the WWE Network, which that would be 8 p.m. your time, Michael Miner. So that's when it comes on. Can't wait for next week. They had a great NXT tonight. They had Adrian Neville put his NXT World Heavyweight title on the line against Brutus Clay, which was an amazing, awesome match. And it was the start of the Women's NXT Championship tournament tonight. It involved two matches. You had Natalya versus Layla. Natalya moved on. And you had Bayley versus Sasha Banks, which Bayley moved on. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it was great. You just have to tune in to NXT, but I can't wait for next week. Before I say anything else, Adam Rose was on tonight. What amazing match he had tonight. I loved his entrance. If y'all have to go check this out. But Adam Rose is awesome as well. That's all I have to say. But ladies and gentlemen, Showtime at the Zone, TNA Wrestling Fan Zone's here to stay. Don't have to worry about that. But back to you, Michael Miner.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we say farewell, as we say our final goodbyes to Michael Miner's Impact Wrestling Review Show, I thank you, my fans, my subscribers. I know you'll still be here for all the reviews. SmackDown will be live tomorrow. Don't forget to see that. But next Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, NXT is coming to Michael Miner's channel. I will see you guys next Thursday night for Michael Miner's WWE NXT Review Show with yours truly, Michael Miner and Travis Neely. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good night. There's nothing to watch. There's nothing to see, people. The music's gone. The logo is gone. So thank you guys so much. I am Michael Miner. I want to thank the one viewer that's here tonight with us. I know it's got to be CM Styles or it's got to be Lamont the Greatest. CM Styles, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Peace out. Good night. And let's all wave to TNA. Bye. Bye, Impact. Night-night. Peace.